just to take our viewers through some live visuals coming in, this is the survivor in the Unnao rape case who is now coming out there, exiting the Supreme Court at this point. She was inside the courtroom where today has been a win for her. We've been seeing her constantly bringing forth her arguments, demanding justice on the streets of the national capital since the very Delhi High Court verdict had come out. Definitely not in her favor, but today, yes, with this stay being ordered by the Supreme Court on the Delhi High Court verdict and Sengar not to be released, that very order coming in, it's definitely a sign of relief for now. But of course, as we have been flagging this time and again, security concerns definitely still continue to be there, given the history of this very case that's been panning out for the last 7 years. But yes, today, as we see these very visuals of her exiting the Supreme Court, it's a day of a win, a small win, a baby step maybe towards the rest of the legal process that is to continue in the upcoming days, but definitely a win for the day for the Unnao rape case victim. Nalini, coming back to you, please continue your thoughts. We were just taking our viewers through those very visuals of the Unnao rape case victim, who was in fact in the courtroom while this verdict was announced by the CJI-led bench.
Yes, Shreya, like we were stating, what does this order really mean? Why did the Supreme Court have to interfere and stay this order? What this essentially means is that the other case in which Kuldeep Singh Sengar is serving 10 years right now, the judgment on that is reserved, and we can expect for that judgment to be pronounced in a few days or a few weeks from now. What this essentially means is, in case Kuldeep Singh Sengar manages to get some sort of relief for himself in the other case of the custodial death of the father, even then he is not going to be released from jail because of the Supreme Court stepping in and ensuring that justice is not only done but it is seen to be done, which is why the problematic order that was issued by the Delhi High Court, where the definition of public servant was taken with a very narrow view, and on the basis of that, relief was given to Kuldeep Singh Sengar, where his life sentence was suspended for an aggravated sexual assault under POCSO. For that reason, the Supreme Court has stepped in. They've clearly gone ahead and said that this is not a case where liberty is being withdrawn from him because he is not out of jail yet. He's still...
धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा, पीड़िता धन्यवाद देना चाहती है। पूरी देश की संवेदना सुनी सुप्रीम कोर्ट, और अभी उस ऑर्डर पे स्टे लग गया है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट सख्त आवाज़ में ये मतलब आदेश दे दिया है निचली कोर्टों में कि अभी किसी भी मामले में उस अपराधी को जेल से बाहर नहीं निकाला जाएगा, और जो ये ऑर्डर है उस पर स्टे है। अपोजिशन को उसमें काउंटर एफिडेविट फाइल करने का टाइम मिला है, और तब तक के लिए उसको किसी भी मामले में छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा, बाहर नहीं निकाला जाएगा। ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आदेश है और स्टे है हाई कोर्ट का ऑर्डर।
संतुष्ट है इससे फैसले से?
अभी तक के लिए जो इंटरिम प्रोटेक्शन राहत मिला है उसके लिए हम लोग संतुष्ट हैं। आगे भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट से पूरी न्याय की उम्मीद है, न्यायपालिका पे भरोसा है पीड़ित परिवार को और पूरे पीड़िता को।
अपना नाम बता दीजिए।
मैं एडवोकेट हेमंत कुमार मौर्य, और एक एडिशनल मैं कर रहा हूँ कि उस परिवार को अभी भी थ्रेट मिल रहे हैं। उसके जो चाचा हैं 9 साल से जेल से बाहर नहीं निकल पाए हैं, फर्जी केसेस में उनको फंसा के रखा गया है, उसके प्रॉपर्टी को हड़पने की कोशिश की जा रही है। दूसरी बात, आज सुबह में मेरी फ़ोन आई उसके रिलेटिव का, जिसका मैं नाम डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहूँगा। उसका माइनर बच्चा है, उसके स्कूल का जो एडमिशन है उसमें जो 9th क्लास जो बोर्ड में रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है वहाँ पर उन्होंने स्कूल वाले रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं करने दे रहे हैं। अलग अलग उनके जो अपराधी है उसके एसोसिएट्स द्वारा इस परिवार को अलग अलग एंगल से परेशान करने की अभी भी कोशिश की जा रही है, और बाहर निकलना खतरा।
कौन दे रहा है?
ये अपराधी के एसोसिएट्स हैं, जिनका नाम मतलब तो नहीं, लेकिन वो अलग अलग तरीके से नहीं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट में लिस्टिंग हुई थी, सीबीआई ने फाइल किया था, उसके जो हाई कोर्ट में रिलीफ लेता है। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, ये चीज़ तो मेंशन नहीं कि ये सेपरेट चीज़ है, उसके लिए हम जो लीगल प्रोसीजर है वो हम आगे देखेंगे।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू सर। सिंगल आईडी कर लेते हैं, चलो भाई सर।
So this is what we are hearing, different voices, advocates coming in from the courtroom at this given point who were very much present when this particular case was panning out. Nalini, Anisha, coming back to you. Nalini, while you were speaking, yes, quickly before that, we'll take a look at some more voices
लोगों
coming
का
in at
बढ़ेगा,
this point.
जो बचे खुचे परिवार के लोग हैं उसको भी मार और मिटा दिया जाएगा।
आप विक्टिम के चाचा हैं, किस प्रकार के?
विक्टिम के चाचा का मैं वकील हूं, उनके ऊपर और भी उनके प्रॉपर्टी को बर्बाद करने के लिए, उनके चीज़ों को तरीके के ख़त्म करने के लिए, फाइनेंशियली कम तो बैकबोन को तोड़ने के लिए ये दबाव बना था। अभी भी उनके परिवार पे उनका जो माइनर बच्चा है जिसकी आइडेंटिटी डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर सकती है, उसको स्कूल से निकाल दिया जा रहा है, उसके स्कूल में रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं हो रहा है।
ये आपने मेंशन किया था कोर्ट में?
ये कोर्ट में ये सेपरेट मैटर है, उसके लिए हम लोग जो प्रोसीजर है वो लोग हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। ऐसे सुने
सर, आज क्या हुआ सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, इसके बारे में एक बार सर
Yes, so while we are speaking, of course, there are constant voices coming in that we will be bringing to you right here, viewers, at this point. Nalini, as you were speaking about, why is this order so important? How are we looking at this very order that's been now given by the Supreme Court? Nalini, you have been giving us your insights. Just, I will want a short response from Anisha here as well. Anisha, ever since the orders come in, your first response on what exactly went down there and what will be following next for Kuldeep Singh Sengar now that the order has come in that he will not be released even in this very case where the Delhi court had given him bail?
Well, Shreya, as we've just seen the kind of arguments that have come in the court, the kind of observations that have come from the court, clearly the biggest takeaway, of course, being that this is a big relief for the victim. The Sengar will not be coming out of the jail anytime soon. But as my colleague Nalini had pointed out earlier, his appeal and his plea for suspension of sentence in that custodial death case is also there in the High Court, and we are awaiting the judgment in that matter also. So what happens in that when that matter comes up is also something we'll have to wait and see. For now, the court has asked Sengar to respond to the arguments that have been made by the CBI. What is important to note, however, Shreya, is that as journalists who've been covering these cases, as women living in India, the biggest concern for us, for every citizen of the country, is that when a case like this happens, in 2017-18, when the reports had come about this particular case, when the victim had come before the Supreme Court, when the CBI had been given charge of the investigation, when the case had been transferred to Delhi, all of these things, for the last several years, we've been questioning. Why is it that people in power are allowed to get away? How exactly is the law defining various provisions? Why is it that lawmakers have created this kind of loopholes? And that is the big question that is still there before the people of the country. Even today, if you see, Shreya, right after the order was pronounced, the lawyer for the victim attempted to argue that we should have also been heard, that notice should also be given to us. And Sengar's lawyer, on the other hand, were arguing that, well, this is a media trial. These people are creating drama outside. They are criticizing the judiciary. They're criticizing the courts. That is the kind of argument being made by Sengar's lawyers, that, well, please don't allow them to argue here because they have no reason to come. They're also saying that the PILs that have been filed by various women's rights activists seeking a revision of this case and seeking clarification of the law should not be allowed to be heard. And that is where the big question, really, the bigger picture comes in, really, Shreya. Court has agreed in the Sengar case to hear this matter after 4 weeks, which means Sengar for now is not walking out of jail. But the larger questions still remain. How you define it, who has the right to object, when a victim is on the streets for years, why is it that we take laws like this and we allow people in power to abuse the laws in this way? That is the bigger question right now, Shreya. That is my take on this entire situation right now, that when Sengar's lawyers can argue in court, well, this is a media trial, that these are activists trying to take political advantage, and the court says that, well, we will hear you after 4 weeks. Initially, the court said we may not stay the matter because this is a question that requires legal interpretation. Then after objections, the court says, all right, since he's anyway not walking out of jail, we will stay the order for now and we will hear it after 4 weeks. The kind of messaging that is going out when it comes to matters like this, that is the very, very important point that we as journalists, as women of India, need to question. Our legislators, our judiciary, our lawyers, why are we allowing this kind of interpretations, this kind of arguments to take place? Shreya.